Hey guys, welcome to this episode of the Go Man Go Tokucast. As always, I'm your host, Frozen Stratos. Here with me today we have...
Cinder Blaze.
And Makotoa.
Guys, we got video! Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna switch it up for the watch-alongs, because weirdly, this is easier than doing the auto visualizer. Anyways, that's not what you're here for. You're here for our review of Lupinranger vs. Patranger number 4, and this was... It was a little disappointing for me.
It was one of those classic bait them into thinking that it's a focus episode for a certain character, and then just, not develop it in any significant way whatsoever.
Yeah.
The usual for Sentai. At least recent ones.
But, it wouldn't have been that bad had it not been the entire other team getting shafted. I mean, sure, we sort of developed a sort of, shown
They had most of the screen time. That's the thing. That's the weird thing. They had most of the screen time, but then at the end, the ship things see ya, suckers.
Good striker. Yeah, the weird thing is it seemed like the show fell back into a status quo that they never established. You know what I mean? Because there was never a Patranger focus. And they were like, oh yeah, you know that thing that we usually do, just regular filler? We haven't established this team yet, but we'll just throw these characters into it.
I mean, technically we did for the second episode. That was our Patranger episode. But this
was it though?
I would say for the most part, even though Lupinranger did get a significant amount of development in that episode as well. In this episode, they didn't at least take over. I feel like that was a lot of salt from Good Striker just picking them over the Patrangers for the Zord fights and stuff. But it fits the character of the Good Striker at the moment because he's just this fickle kind of douche. But it's not something I want to see right now,
No, but
this can kind of bouncing all over the place. It's just come on, let's focus on one team for now at least.
No, yeah, exactly. But it felt like they had to meet that quota. First episode, you got to introduce just the Lupinrangers mostly. And then second episode, introduce the final attack, but also the mecha of the other team. So have that cross thing going on. And vice versa for the episode after. And I feel like this episode was more meant to establish that Good Striker can swap in between the two, establishing that Good Striker is a free agent to the characters because we already know that, but they need to be told that,
or they need to be shown that.
Yeah. What was pleasantly surprising to me is that there is a bit of an indifference, not an indifference, but Pink is half rooting for the Lupinrangers. Whoa! Michael's moving us. There's this half indifference, half we tolerate you sort of attitude that Pink has toward at the very least Yellow.
Yeah. But Yellow's kind of the same way, She's well, they're the cops, don't mess with them. Mm-hmm. Red is a douche, but I feel like that's
wait, which
that's
one?
the development. The douche Red, not not Pat Red. Pat Red's awesome right now, but Lupin Red, because that little scene in the cafe where he's just kind of messing with Yellow the entire time.
Oh yeah, what the hell? That was weird.
Yeah, I know it might be humor and stuff like that, but that felt a bit too much. Mm-hmm. And she kind of felt depressed at the end too. And they kind of always do that shit to her. Even in the fight scenes, to just leave her behind. It's holy shit.
Yeah.
And the watch along, I was thinking I wouldn't be surprised if Lupin Yellow just defected to the Patrangers or something in the middle of this. They're giving her way too much shit.
Yeah, I agree, but I don't know. I feel like we're like, you know how the last episode it sort of felt like blue focus with a side of green? This one felt like pink focus with a side of yellow.
Oh,
That's sort of why we got a little bit of that.
yeah, but the yellow wasn't like nearly as significant as the blue. Maybe
Yeah.
because she's a female, but maybe because I mean
I
the villain of the
really
week was a
thought
bit more balanced this week.
I
So
really thought they'd lean in more into Yellow's character just because like she is an idol and she has that star power in Japan. Like all of her toys sold out almost immediately. Yeah.
I mean she's a really likable character right now. I hope
Yeah.
Lupin Red sales suffer because I don't like that dude.
I mean, the only problem I have with him is the lipstick, but that's.
I mean, Alex, at the start of the episode, you were saying like, what was it? You were saying you were getting used to this dude's voice in the suit.
Yeah.
Did you backtrack on that now? Have you rescinded that statement?
No, like it still fits for like that character and like that whole team dynamic. It just like some of the things that he does is like a bit too mean. It's like unnecessarily. But like when he was kind of like, or the whole Lupinranger team was just looking at the Patrangers fighting that one dude, and they're just kind of like chilling on top of that building. Like it fit that situation. Like he's that kind of like trickster, you know, the person who's kind of like making fun of the enemy teams. I was like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know,
that's the type of voice I would expect from that, not like some deep ass voice like, look at those fools.
An aspect of this episode I really liked is that like we sort of set it up to be this mystery and how they were supposed to find the villain of the week, but then the Lupinrangers just show up and like, hey, you're the guy, and like immediately expose him. So there was no like sleuthing or like detective work happening. Like the Lupinrangers just showed up and unearthed the guy.
They already showed us that like how they get information in the first place. The old dude gives them the file with human appearance. So it's already been like set up, and I liked how they kind of just like jumped into it.
What? Oh, hold on. What did you say? How did you describe Kogure?
What? No, I said the old dude just gave him the information, and you know that has human that has their human face on it. Okay. So that's how they figure it out so fast.
I thought you meant that Kogure had a quote human face, like he wasn't. I mean, he might not be.
Yeah.
Michael, like, you're weirdly quiet. What?
It's because you guys haven't been giving me any room to talk. Shoot.
We are. You're just not talking.
Yeah.
I'm not. No, you haven't.
Like there are times where I stop speaking.
No. That's I've been waiting.
The voice. And like now that you mentioned it, I kind of want to talk over you just to mess with you.
That's great. I liked the episode probably more than both of you, I guess. But I guess I don't know. Maybe it's my first time seeing a pink ranger ranger, but pink Sentai.
It's Patranger.
Actually, like really good in a fight, like not super.
Wait, no. Hold up. What? Excuse me. Raptor.
Raptor?
Did you not see her debut episode?
That was so long ago. And what else did we see from her?
It was last year.
There was nothing else. That was like.
Yeah, so you can't like really look at this episode in the same eyes as that one, or like you can't look at it in the context of the whole series. Like we're just experiencing it right now. So like
this is refreshing.
If you want to compare it to the Raptor, you have to compare it to like when she initially kind of burst onto the scene, which I feel like Raptor had a strong.
Yeah, we got our first focus with Raptor, and she had a dope debut episode. With an awesome fight, and then this was our sort of introduction to the character of Pink and her furry friends Fredish, and she had a dope fight scene.
Yeah, so it's like it's roughly equal, but
yeah.
Okay, the other thing I would like to mention, because Corey, especially, you're so upset by the fact that like Patrangers been getting just kind of like pushed
Lampshaded.
around. Yeah, they've been getting
Shafted.
Yeah, shafted. But that's kind of, I mean, you probably know this obviously, but it's kind of the nature of the cat and mouse thing. They're the Tom. They're the
No, yeah, we've had this conversation.
but
It doesn't
you still
make me any less
complain.
angry about it. Just because
still-
it's supposed to be no. Just because it's supposed to be this way doesn't make it better.
I mean, this is
Yeah,
what
I can
it's.
still rant about Tom, and every single
Yeah.
time he gets screwed
Oh,
over.
okay.
He gets 80% of the development, and every single episode, yet he's still the one who loses at the end.
I mean,
and
that's
on top of that, like the Lupinrangers honestly have had more significant development than the Patrangers, because like outside of Red, we haven't really like gotten much depth into why they do what they do.
Yeah.
You know, because it just, like in episode 1, it looked like we were establishing that Pink just sort of sees this as her day job or whatever, and she's just getting through the day.
Yeah.
And then Green just wants to do good, and we don't know why. We don't know why they do what they do. The Lupinrangers were easy to establish because they had more or less the same thing. Oh, friend/loved one is killed. Must avenge and bring back to life.
Yeah.
Done. Quick and simple. But I feel like the Patrangers have an opportunity to do something different with why they'd want to be part of this police force. And it's not easy to really lump those different motivations in.
Yeah, and also like the reason we were bashing this episode so much was because we're talking about like the worst parts of the episode. Like I actually did like the interactions within the Patrangers. I mean, they weren't like the strongest in all fronts, but
You're just thinking about that ending part. the aggressive bun eating.
oh man, yeah, that was really solid. Just like
Yeah.
the way that kind of like wrapped up, you know.
Really, I thought
Red's all like,
it looked a
wait.
bit soft.
What?
You said it was solid. It looked a bit soft to me. The bread.
Who knows?
The bread. Michael gets it.
Yeah. Yeah, but like the way they kind of like wrap up that whole not arc, but Pink focus was Red's all like, well, like didn't you always have that like stupid like stuffed animal fetish? Like, like what secret is there?
Yeah.
No, what I didn't get was why it was specifically rubbing your face on it. Why that? Like not just physical contact, close hug. It had to be specifically rubbing your face.
Look, why not, man?
Yeah.
Why not? And I feel like that's a good enough note to end on. Why not? Why not
Why not?
subscribe? Why not hit that like button? Why not
Why
comment
not
down
rub my
below?
face?
But yeah, we're going to be trying out this new format with the reviews. So tell us in the comments down below if you like the video or you like the audio visualizer better. Or if you're new, again, like, comment, subscribe. Keep it juicy.
Yeah. See ya.
Later.